AskReddit by deleted. What do you wish Hollywood would stop doing? Stop making films and TV shows that we cannot see because they are too dark and cannot hear what the fuck people are saying. That would be a good start. I honestly think some VFX engineers stuffed up and others thought it was a trend and continued to underexpose. Series 8 of Game of Thrones was about 8 slightly different blank pixels running about the screen. Remakes of good movies. I don't understand why they remake good movies when there are tons of flops that have potential that they could remake. Like there was absolutely no need to remake Total Recall. It's an iconic movie, but something like Aragon or The Golden Compass, those should get remakes. Characters getting punched multiple times in the face in one scene and having no signs of the trauma in the next scene. Or shot, but they remove the bullet in a dirty motel and sew it up with fucking twine and knitting needles so now it doesn't hurt anymore and they can go fight more bad guys unencumbered. Empty cups. I hate seeing people holding cups and pretending to take drinks from obviously empty cups. Their hands never move right, or if it's an open cup, you can literally see that it's empty. Like at least add water so they have weight. You don't even actually have to put coffee or something in them. Casting attractive people in ugly roles. Like when the obviously gorgeous person gets a makeover. Showing incorrect CPR. Shocking someone without a heart rhythm. Forcing a love story that makes no sense in a movie that has nothing to do with romance. So we're going to do a movie about the Battle of Stalingrad. Okay. It'll be about snipers crawling through the wreckage in a duel. Alright, cool. The stakes will be high B. Wait, who does the good guy sniper bang? What? Having a main character whose job income level does not match their home or lifestyle at all. Working at a fast food joint? Better have an apartment with great furniture all to yourself in Upper East Side Manhattan. Edit, misremembered Nick neighborhood, I knew it was something East. Len isn't even top 10 wealthiest lol. Stop recreating bad versions of good classic movies. Stop using spectacular CGI to distract from a subpar plot. I'm looking at you, Disney. I always wondered what it would be like if people chose to remake bad stuff and make it better. It seems more logical. Adapting shit into live action movies when they should really be animated. Examples include upcoming Mega Man, Pac-Man and Minecraft movies which are all set to be live action. How do you make a live action ghost hunting sentient piece of cheese? Milking everything dry. When do they release Ice Age 6? I wish Hollywood would stop treating the medium of animation as something inherently inferior to live action. I also wish 2D animation was used more for movies. I completely agree. There's a unique magic in hand-drawn animation. I'd even appreciate a mix of 2D/3D or animation and live action. Treating child stars like shit. I was watching a YouTube video about Dan Schneider. Apparently Nickelodeon chose Florida to film their shows because of the lack of child labor laws. They also purposefully chose kids whose parents were more likely to be absent or neglectful so they could control the kids more. Like WTF. Casting 35-year-olds as high schoolers. Lately, so many movies are dark themed. Watching old movies I can actually see what is going on. A lot of new movies I can barely discern what the fuck is going on. It could be daytime in the scene and it feels like nighttime. Also, I can't fucking hear shit anymore in movies. They're loud mumbling. I agree. And so many movies take a fantasy setting and think, let's make it dark, why not give the movies the colors they deserve? People like colors. Shaky cam action fight scenes. No, this is not artistic. Your choreography just sucks and you have to hide it. I especially love shaky cam in non-action fight scenes. Just why? Whispering, mumbling dialogue, then cutting to a chase scene. Dramatic posing close-ups. Quiet dialogue which makes you crank the volume up so you can hear it better, then the super loud action scene happens and the speakers to your TV explode. The endless attempts at creating universes. Please stop. Discovery is calling one of their reality dating shows a universe. https://decider.com/2022/08/05/90-day-fiance-universe-wanted-bros-discovery/ Pretty sure they live in the same universe I do, unfortunately. Stop having people take like one bite of what they ordered then leave. It's a small thing, but I've never seen it happen in real life. Or worse, order something when they just intend to talk to someone there for a couple minutes and then leave when the food arrives. Who pays for it? Making movies where the one good guy defeats 20 bad guys because the 20 bad guys attack the one good guy one by one. When I watch these fight scenes nowadays, I ignore the main fight and look at the other bad guys waiting their turn. It's hilarious AF. They strike weird poses, fall over themselves, or just drive around like zombies. Some recent movies try to avoid this by closing in on the fight itself, which usually makes things even more confusing and incoherent. Spoiling the film and the trailers. The worst one I saw was Batman v Superman, where they give away in the trailers that Batman and Superman join up at the end to fight a common enemy. Completely did away with any mystery of how such a rivalry would be resolved. Pretending people can actually have a conversation in a bar without yelling. Having conversations on public transit, sitting next to others, while talking about top secret stuff, terrorism, etc., murder cover-ups, and not worried at all that someone might be listening. Casting the same 10 actors and everything. Let's get some new blood in there. No matter how talented they are, once an actor reaches a certain point I only see them and not their character. When I watched Jojo Rabbit I thought of Roman Griffin Davis and Thomasin McKenzie as Jojo and Elsa. Scarlett Johansson was just Scarlett Johansson. Scenes that are too fucking dark to actually see. If I wanted to listen to a show, I'd download an audiobook. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy always stood out to me as doing dark scenes right. There are tons of dark scenes across the films, yet you can always see exactly what you need to be focusing on. Making it impossible to hear dialogue. This is a problem with everyone I know. I think there will be a time when people look back at movies and say, this movie must have been made between 2010 and 2025 because you can't hear a damn thing anyone is saying. Reboots and sequels. Come up with something new. Especially quit with making substandard remakes of successful non-English language films. Market the originals and trust people to be able to follow subtitles instead of producing plastic knockoffs. Having dialogue you can barely hear so you turn the sound up only for it to be followed by explosions or super dramatic music that rattles your speakers and eardrums. Creepy, controlling, manipulative, stalkerish behavior being presented as romantic. Just no. Making them rich and gorgeous doesn't make it okay either. Female characters who are kick-ass good or kick-ass evil, usually having the sole motivation of some man done her wrong. CGI is not a replacement for a strong story, engaging character development and good actors. It's like getting a pretty gift box on your birthday and finding out that there's actually no gift inside. Redirect some of the budget towards substance rather than style. Protecting predators. An interviewer asked Ryan Reynolds if he wants any of his and Amp, Blake Lively's children to be a child actor, like him. No. I don't want my children to become actors, mostly because I don't condone child abuse. making all the explosions and sound effects 100x louder than the dialogue. Medical shows without consulting medical people. Same here, but with lawyers. So frustrating. Remaking everything over and over. Please, let people write new stories.